So let's talk about mode now. What is mode? Um, mode is when we find the highest repeated quantity. Okay, so if I have, I have bought apples in 3 kg. I have bought oranges, and oranges have been bought in 5 kgs, and 2 kgs of grapes I bought. Okay, so what's gonna happen here? This is the highest quantity, so this would be the, so 5 kg is the highest quantity, so I have, my mode would be oranges. Okay, this is the one that I've bought it in the highest quantity. That is why this oranges would be the mode that I have. Okay, now when I have the grouped data, now with respect to this grouped data, what am I going to do is I have to find the mode of this. Okay, so let's take a question. This is the example 4. Okay, it is example 4 from the textbook. And that says that if the wickets taken by a bowler in 10 cricket matches, the total 10 matches have been played here, and from these matches he's saying that the bowler has taken wickets. So what are the number of wickets? We will say number of wickets we will see first. Okay, number of wickets we have, a number of matches. Okay, number of matches. So 0 wickets, 1 wicket, 2 wicket, 3 wicket, 4 wicket, 5 wicket, and 6 wickets are the maximum that is there. So the number of matches are total matches were 10. So in how many matches did he take 0 wickets? 1, 1, 3, 2, 2 and 1, 1, 1 is what I have here. Now here what it is saying is the number of matches is nothing but the frequency. Number of wickets is the x value that we have here. Okay, so here when he is asking me that what is the mode, I have to check for the highest frequency. What am I going to check for it? I am going to check for the highest frequency. So does this become my mode? Highest frequency is equal to this. Does this become the mode? No. It is the quantity pertaining to it that will become the mode. So here the mode is 2 wickets. What did he take? 2 wickets is the mode for this particular question. Okay, now let's see a few more questions in here. Okay, so let's see another question wherein they have given us okay, there's a family that has conducted a survey. This is example 5 of the textbook. Okay, and they have conducted the survey. They have given me the data as the family size here. There is family size is one information they have given, and number of families is they have given. Okay, number of families. Okay, number of families is what I have here. Okay, so here it goes as 1, 2, 3. That means there are 1 family member, 2 family member, 3 family members. Such type of families are 7 in quantity. Okay, then there is 3 to 5, and there is 5 to 7, and 7 to 9 is there, and 9 to 11 is there. This is the continuous type of data that is given to us. Okay, and then the 7 families are 8, 2, 2, 1 is given here. So what is the frequency? What is the highest frequency? Where do I see it? This is the place where I see the highest frequency. This is the place where I see the mode. Now when you have the grouped data in class interval, if it is given, then there is a particular formula that we need to find out. Okay, mode with. The formula goes as mode is equal to L plus F1 minus F0 divided by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 times H. Now you may say, what is all this you are saying? Then I would show it to you. The place where the highest frequency is there, this is considered as my F1 value. What it is considered as? This would be considered as my F1 value. Okay, fine. This where it is, this is F1. And if we check the order, it is always going to be, what will be the order? F0, F1 and F2. So if this is F1, then this is required to be my F2. F0, right? This is my F0 and this would be my F2, isn't it? So now I know because these are the frequencies, no? F0, F1, F2. These are the frequencies. Okay, fine. Then I know what is F1, F0, F1, F0, F2. I know this. Then what is H? We know H is the height of the class. So here I will write my F1 is the model class frequency. Okay, this class that I have is called as the model class. So it is called as the model class. Why it is called as model class? Model class frequency, because this is where my mode is found. Okay, so this is there. Then f0 is the frequency of the class before model class. Okay, so if we have your model class here, whatever is before that, that is there. Then f2, what it is? f2 is the frequency of class after the model class. After model class is what we have here. Okay, f1, f0, f2 is what I get. Then h is already the height of the class. Height of class is what I have here. Then after that I have my L value. What is the L value? It is the lower limit of model class. Okay, of model class. So here if we see what is our f1, f2 and all of that, let's mark it here. Okay, let me just zoom in, zoom out a bit, and then we can see the question also. Okay, just ignore this stain here, please. I guess you might have ignored and I reminded you of it. Okay, so what actually is happening here is I have my f1 value. f1 is 8, f2 is 2, f0 is 7, h is 5 minus 3, which is equal to 2. L is 3, because this is the lower limit of the value that we have. Now we're going to substitute into the mode formula. So mode is equal to, I'll start substituting it, and so when I start substituting it, what does it become? It becomes L plus, the formula I'm writing it again, L plus f1 minus f0 by 2 f1 minus f0 minus f2 times h. Another thing that you have to remember is f1 may say always f0 and f2 are being subtracted. In the numerator, some things less are subtracted. Here, everything is subtracted from the f1 value. So L is 3 times of, we'll write 3 plus f1 minus f0. That is 8 minus 7. 2 times of 8 minus 7 minus 2 times of 2, because I have the h2 here, h here. So when I start simplifying, it becomes 3 plus 1, 16. 16 minus 7 is 9. 9 minus 7, 9 minus 2 is 7 times of 2. Times of 2 means this will come here times 2. 2 1 times, it will become 2 only. I'm not writing it. I'm trying to reduce the steps. Then we'll take the LCM here. This becomes 7. 21 plus 2, that is equal to 23 over 7. So when we start doing the division, it becomes 723. 7 3s are 21 and 2 but a decimal take a 0, 2s are 14. Okay, so it becomes 3.2 would be the model, 3.2 would be the model size of this. Okay, model of the data is 3.2. You can write it. Finish. Or mode is equal to, you can write mode is equal to 3.2. Now let's look at the sixth question over here, wherein they're asking, this is the exercise question 13.2. Exercise 13.2. Sixth question is what we're looking here. It says that a student noted the number of cars passing through a spot on the road for 100 periods. 100 periods means he was sitting down for 100 periods, each of 3 minutes, and summarized that what is given in the table. And then they're asking us to find the mode of the data. Which particular time was it when the cars were moving more? Okay, so I see that here is where my mode is. Okay, it is going to be here. Now why are we doing this in the formula? Why is because the highest frequency is 20, but I don't know where exactly is the mode coming. It can be from 40, it can be 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, it can be any number. So to find that particular number out, we are using this formula that we have for mode. So as we have learned, this becomes your f1, okay, and then this becomes your f0, and this becomes your f2, right? Once after we have done this f0, f1 and f2, what we are going to do next is we will write our L value. This is going to be your L and the H is going to be 10 here. So let's write F1 is equal to 20, F0 is equal to 12 and F2 is equal to 11 and L is equal to 40, H is equal to 10. Let's start substituting it into the formula. What is the formula? Write the formula again and again while you are solving the sum so that you learn the formula. L plus F1 minus F0 divided by 2 F1 minus F0 minus F2 times of H is what you have. So substituting it into the formula, it becomes 40 plus 41 minus F1 minus F2, 20 minus 12. I'm doing it directly. So 20 minus 12 becomes 8. Alright, 8 divided by 2 times of 20 minus 12 minus 11 times the 10 that I have. So it becomes 40 plus 8 times this becomes 80 divided by this becomes 40. 40 minus 40 minus 12 will do first, or minus 11 will do it. Okay, so that becomes, this becomes first 323 minus 23. For 40 minus 23, how much is that going to be? 7 here and 3 minus 2 is 1. So 17 is what you get here. So 17. Then we'll take the LCM here. The denominator will remain as 17 only. And then 17 4 times is going to be plus 80 remains as it is. 7 4s are 28. Okay. 7 4s are, I'm not able to do it. Okay. 17 times 4, how much will that be? 4 7s 28, 4 1s 4, 5 6 60, 680 would be the answer. So that turns out as 6, no, it becomes 760 upon 17. Let's do the division of this now here. Okay, so I'll do the division at the top over here. 760 divided by 17, not wasting much of the papers that I have, times 7, divide 17. So 17 times, let's say 17 times 4, if we do it, 17 times 4, we just did it, no? 17 times 4 is 68, yeah. 17 times 4 is 68. Okay, then this becomes how much? 6 here and 8 and 0 here. Okay, then 17 times 5 will do. 17 times 5 is how much? 35. 7 7 85 it is becoming. So we have to take it 4 times again. So 4 times is 68, is it? Okay, then this becomes 7 and no, we can go with 17 times 5 is how much? I don't know. 17 5s are 35, 5 ones are 5, 85, yeah. Then 17 times 4 is how much? 7 4s are 28, 4 ones are 4, 5 6, 68 only, yeah. So we'll go with 4 times 68 only, that becomes 1 and this becomes 2. So put a decimal, take a 0 here and then we'll see 17 times 8. 17 times 8, 7 8s are 56, 7 are 7, 8 ones are 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 136. So we have to go with 17 times 7. That is 49. 17 times 7, that becomes 49. And 17 times 7, that becomes 49. 7, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 119 is what you get, 119. So 1 is the answer. So 44.7 is the mode that you get. So the mode that we get here is 44.7 is the exact value of the mode that we have for this one question. Okay, so this is pretty much it. Direct substitution into the formula is what you have for the mode. Next comes the median.